What's up though, everybody? It's Hollywood Street Savage, aka Mr. Total Plastic, and I'm back at y'all with another reaction video. Before we get into the video though, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if y'all haven't already. Like, share, comment, stream Hollywood Street Savage music on all digital platforms. I'll be sure to leave links in the description section below. Check out my website, HollywoodStreetSavage.com. There's new merch available for purchase. Greatly appreciated. I ain't gonna hold y'all no more though. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So we got breaking news out of Pontiac, Michigan. The mainstream media, you know, all the local news channels and stuff like that, they've covered it a little bit. I don't feel like it's too much news coverage on this right now. It happened during the Dream Cruise weekend, so I feel like it just kind of got swept under the rug, and they're not trying to really talk about it too much. You know, downtown Pontiac is about to get renovated. They got a lot of money about to be getting poured into Pontiac, so I think that some of this stuff they just trying to not really speak about it too much and trying to sweep it under the rug in a sense, just to kind of, you know, because it's going to be a blemish. It's going to be a bad look, you know what I'm saying? Just with everything that's going on right now, you know, they had the Dream Cruise, all that. I don't know, but I'm going to read y'all the article. This happened a few days ago. I wanted to get more information on this. I wanted to see all the angles from different news media outlets and see what they was going to say about it. You know, just get more facts on it, you know, so we can, you know, be more factual when I'm giving this to you. I'm going to read the article that the Oakland Press put out when it first happened, and then we're going to dive a little more into it, and I'm going to give you all my thoughts and opinions on it. All right, so it says a 32-year-old man is dead after being shot by a sheriff's deputy during a confrontation in a vehicle, the Oakland County Sheriff's Office reported Friday. Both deputies are off duty with pay until an investigation into the shooting is complete. The deputies were sent to Main Street in a neighborhood just south of M59 and east of Paddock Street at 5:48 a.m. Friday, August 18th to investigate a report of a car blocking a driveway. When two deputies arrived at 5:54 a.m., they found a 2023 Dodge Charger running. The driver was asleep inside the locked car, according to the sheriff's report. With the deputy on each side of the vehicle, one deputy opened the driver's side door to wake the sleeping occupant and spotted a gun next to the man. The deputy took the gun and put it on the car's roof and told the driver put his hands behind his back. The deputy on the passenger side of the car opened the door to watch the driver and was partially inside of the car when the driver began to struggle with the other officer. The driver put the car in gear and hit the accelerator, dragging the deputy who was halfway in the front passenger side of the Charger. The car crashed into a patrol car, a curb, and a street sign when the deputy in the car fired a single shot, killing the driver. The deputy went by ambulance to a hospital and is being treated for injuries from the incident. Detectives later learned that the gun in the car, a .45 caliber Glock, was reported as stolen in Atlanta. It had an extended magazine loaded with 17 live rounds, police said. Police are still investigating the ownership of the Dodge Charger, which appeared to be registered to a Chicago company. The dead driver's name is being withheld pending notification of family, but the sheriff's office released data showing he had been paroled on June 21st and he was supposed to remain on parole until September 2024. Under the terms of his parole, he was barred from owning or possessing any firearm. His previous felony convictions date back to '06. And then they proceed to list his criminal record and all his previous charges in the past. But we ain't gonna get into that. That's all old. He did his time for that. I feel like that's kind of irrelevant to this whole situation. That has nothing to do with this current situation. Before we dive into this, I just want to say rest in peace to Jaquan Fletcher. Condolences to his family, his friends, his loved ones, all his children. This is a very sad situation. I met Jaquan Fletcher many years ago in juvenile detention. We was in juvenile together. We shared similar interests, so that's how we was able to click tight and just get real cool while we was in there. Great dude, funny dude, man. So this is sad and unfortunate. Police get a call. Somebody calls, says, yo, there's a car blocking my driveway. This is like 5 in the morning. Police arrive shortly thereafter. They make contact with the car. Then they see that it's a gun next to him. So allegedly they open the door, reach in there. The first article I read said that the doors was unlocked. So I don't know if the police, if the windows was down a little bit and they reached in to grab the gun, or if they unlocked the door and opened it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. At some point they disarm him. They get the gun, disarm him. Then it says they wake him up. They wake him up, try to put his hands behind his back. He get the resisting and stuff. Y'all disarm him. He in a dead ass sleep. Once y'all disarm him, he's no longer a threat. Take the gun, put it on the roof of the car. Y'all disarm him. He's no longer a threat, right? Then y'all wake him up. He in a dead ass sleep. If he didn't hear y'all open that door or reach in there, grab that gun, do all that, whatever y'all did, if he didn't hear y'all do all that and didn't wake up, he in a dead ass sleep for sure. woke him up, aggressive as hell. He's startled. He's probably startled. And I'm not making excuses or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making excuses because we have to be accountable for ourselves and our actions, y'all. We got to. So he a felon on parole. He wasn't supposed to have that strap. He was slipping out there. He was moving sloppy for sure. He was in the wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not disputing that. But the gun, he's disarmed. They took the gun. So he's no longer a threat with the gun. But so boom, reverse real quick though. Upon approaching and making contact with the car, the police at this time don't know that he's a felon. They don't know who they're dealing with. They don't know this car is a rental or something, you know? It's coming back to a Chicago company, they saying. It's a rental or something. It's probably not in his name. Some chick or something probably put it in her name or some shit like that. You don't know this man got felonies and that he out on parole and you know what I'm saying? Now, like I say, we got to be accountable for ourselves and our actions. So in that aspect, he dead ass wrong. He wrong. He was moving sloppy. You out there drinking and stuff, you sleep in front of some stranger driveway, you got the strap on you or whatever, you know, you moving sloppy, you wrong, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even supposed to have the strap on you, you tripping, you know, you on parole, you know, he definitely should have been moving better. I'm not disputing that at all, you know, we gotta be accountable for ourselves and our actions, y'all, so I'm not disputing that. The police not even supposed to open your door and reach in your windows and none of that. If you ain't committed no crime or nothing, you know, you in there sleep or whatever. I don't think they supposed to be reaching in, opening your doors and things like that anyway. You know, that damn near could be like violating somebody's rights. You know, you ain't supposed, the police ain't just supposed to be reaching in your car and opening your doors and stuff for no reason, you know. Now, they say they see the gun sitting next to him. So I understand that can change the dynamics of the whole situation. Like, you know, they antennas went up probably like, yo, hold up. This nigga got a strap in here. Y'all the police officers, y'all got guns too. Like, I feel like y'all probably could have approached it a little different because you don't know, like I said, you don't know who this man is. You don't know at this time that he's a felon on parole or any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just see him in here sleep and he got the pistol next to him. You don't know if this man got his CPL, his CCW, whatever, his little gun license. You don't know that. You don't know who you dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. The approach maybe could have been a little different. I feel like the police kind of could have maybe escalated it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the approach could have been a lot different. And then you wake somebody up, man. We in Pontiac. You know, you wake somebody up out of dead ass sleep. They startled. The police probably woke him up all aggressive and stuff. Did they announce that they was the police? Did they let him know? Did they say that all rip? Police, yo, wake up, police. You know what I'm saying? Or did they just try to snatch him up and wake him up all rough? And you know, he was probably startled. You know, he probably, you know, ain't no telling, you know. What if he thought he was getting robbed or carjacked or something? He don't know. He fell asleep on some drunk stuff probably. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I could see him passing out sleep in front of some random person's house is he just had a little too much to drink or something. You feel me? That's the only way. Dudes don't just do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe he just had a little too much to drink or something and he was slipping. You know what I'm saying? So they wake him up. He startled. They say a struggle ensued. They say he's struggling. He, you know, resisting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you just woke a man up out his dead ass sleep. He probably intoxicated. He don't remember, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all announce that y'all was the police? So does he know what's going, you know what I'm saying? Does he realize that this is the police or what? Or does he know that it's the police and he just trying to, you know, get the fuck on because, you know, he knows that, you know, he could be going back for this gun that's in question right now. They say he put the car in gear. He hit the gas. Boom. They say he start dragging the officer with him. The officer is halfway in the car still on the passenger side. So he hanging on or whatever. Is the car going fast? Did he put it in gear and accelerate fast? Or is it rolling? You know what I'm saying? Like, how fast was this car going? I understand also that the dynamics can change once you dragging a police officer, you know, he's hanging on for dear life on your car and you floating that mug, you know what I'm saying? I understand the dynamics can change then too. You putting that officer life in danger with that car. That could be a justified reason on their behalf, you know, just in their eyes. That could be a justified reason for an officer to shoot somebody, you know what I'm saying? But that could also put the officer in danger too. If you know, somebody floating the car down the street and he hanging on for dear life and then shoot the driver and then, you know, obviously the driver finna crash, you know what I'm saying? So that put the officer life at danger too, who holding on for dear life. But was this even the situation? Like I said, was Jaquan floating the car all the way down the street fast as hell and dude really hanging on for dear life? Or like I say, was it just rolling type shit? You know what I'm saying? Put the car in gear, he hit the gas, he start driving. I don't know how fast he going, how slow he going. The police still halfway in the car or something. The police doesn't shoot him while the car is driving. The car crashes and comes to a stop, and then the police shoots him, you putting that officer life in danger, and that could be a justified reason for them to shoot you. But so my question becomes, once the car crashes and comes to a stop, and you're able to let go and get the hell out the way, is the car still a threat? Is your life still in danger? Is the car still a threat to your life at that point? He didn't have to shoot him. You know what I'm saying? He could have just, like, he crashed. The car crashed. It comes to a stop. Why not arrest him now and get him in cuffs and stuff? Why not do that, you know? Why the first thing you do as soon as it crashes and comes to a stop is shoot him? I think they should have de-escalated more instead of escalating, you know? They antennas went up as soon as they seen the gun next to him, and he in a dead-ass sleep. Not like he aimed it at him or nothing. People out here with CCWs and legit guns and stuff like that, CPLs and stuff. I get it, you know what I'm saying? I know that can change the dynamics of the whole situation, but it's people out here with legit firearms, and it's they right. At the end of the day, we just need the unedited full body cam footage. You know what I'm saying? The unedited full version, to really see what happened at the end of the day, because it's Jaquan word against the police word, and Jaquan ain't here no more. So they can just give you whatever narrative they want. You know what I'm saying? They can paint the picture and give you whatever narrative they want. We just need the body cam footage. We need to see the full unedited version of the body cam footage, and that's going to tell you what really happened, period. So in a picture I seen on social media, there's a bunch of shell casings all over the ground. And then at first, I'm like, damn, well, they said they shot him one time, but it's a bunch of shell casings scattered all over the ground. But then I seen on the news clip, they were saying that all those rounds were live rounds. I guess fell out because they put the gun on top of the car when he pulled off. They're saying the gun fell off the roof of the car, and, the clip hit the ground or whatever, and all the bullets scattered all over the ground. So they're saying those are live rounds, and those are not spent shell casings, and that he was only shot once. I feel like there's a lot of details that's left out. There's different stories. Maybe some of these news articles, information is not fully accurate. Like in one article I read, they said the doors were locked. So if the doors were locked, how did they get in and get that gun up out him real quick without waking him up? Was the window down a little bit enough was the window down enough to where the officer could reach in and unlock the door, or reach and grab the gun? You know what I'm saying? I see they trying to just go with a narrative a lot, like, oh, he's got priors, he's just a lifelong criminal, and he had a gun on him, he was on parole, and he, the gun had an extended magazine. And it's like, yo, extended magazines aren't illegal. They're not illegal. You can buy them at a lot of different gun stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, extended magazines is not illegal. Now, a felon in possession of a firearm, that makes it all illegal. That's, it's illegal for him to have a firearm or be around any firearms. Don't get me wrong. Like I say, he was dead ass wrong. He was a felon on parole in possession of a firearm. That was a violation of his probation. He shouldn't have been moving like that. He shouldn't have been riding like that. We gonna definitely take accountability for our actions and ourselves. He was not supposed to be riding like that. He should have definitely been moving better. But at the same time, that don't justify this killing. You know what I'm saying? That don't give the police the right to shoot him and kill him like that. Once the car crashed and come to a complete stop, he's no longer a threat no more, right? Is Jaquan in the car still a danger and a threat to that officer live at that point, after he'd already crashed and the car come to a stop? At the end of the day, body cam footage, full unedited version, and that's going to tell the truth. That's going to tell what really happened. It's the police word against Jaquan's, and Jaquan ain't here to tell his side. If you're a felon on parole, you're a parolee on parole, you're a felon in possession of a firearm, that's a whole new charge. Y'all. We gotta be moving better, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be chilling. We gotta be moving better, and just not put ourselves in these situations where we gotta be having these interactions with the police and these run-ins with the police and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just out of sight, out of mind with the police. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way. Stay up out they way. It's certain things that you just know, like, yo, this can put me in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? We got to analyze these things before we doing this shit. We got to think about this shit. Like, yo, is this shit worth it? It's certain things that we can do that, that have consequences like this. Like, especially with the police. You one wrong move, you already know they'll do that shit to you. So, but yeah, so I ain't gonna hold y'all no more though, man. I just wanted to touch on this real quick. Like I said, I met Jaquan many years ago in the juvenile, man. We got real tight in there. That was my dog in there. So it's real sad to just see, the way he went out. And he had kids, he had family, all that stuff. He had a lot of people that had love for him and shit. So it's just real sad, man, to see somebody go out like that. And I know a lot of people was upset about this. It's a lot of posts I've been seeing on the internet. People are upset. I don't know if they're more upset at the fact that he's just gone, or are people more upset that he died by the hands of the police. And, a lot of people don't like the police, But let me know y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. How y'all feel about this? How y'all feel about these details? Let me know something, man. Until next time, I'm out. Hollywood straight.